Good thing you're on tonight, Marcy. She has a passionate quality about her. Does she show passion? Do you guys know how to tell if someone has passion? Can you see it in her eyes? Does she enjoy a challenge? You know, that could be just like seeing who's in your client group. You know, I've got a challenge here to sell so many of these this month, and there are people out there that will just buy to help you with your challenge, right? Or I challenge you to try this for 1 week and tell me what you think of it. Do you get these results? She maintains strong eye contact with you. That's a good prospect. She has been highly successful in previous activities. So if she's always talking about, you know, all the awards she's won, and she's the, you know, president of the PTA meeting and volunteer of the year. Does she have a strong work ethic? Like I hear about, I don't know if she's on Janice's team or Ashley's team, someone who's 18 has got like 3 jobs and she's 18. Yeah. Like that girl needs to be a director. Right? She has to love the Mary Kay products, which we've kind of already chatted about. She has great bounce back ability. Do you guys know what that means? So if you did happen to, you know, you can ask people, you know, was there a time in your life where things didn't go your way? And how did you bounce back? And ask them. Because if you have someone who hasn't bounced back and they're still dragging and negative about some incident that happened 30 odd years ago, oh my goodness, you don't want them on your team. Okay. Is she a good decision maker? Does she show strong self-confidence? This next one is important. Does she use her children as a reason to begin? Not as an excuse of not doing it. Does she use her children as a reason to begin? You know, put them through college, even to put food on the table. She wants a better life for them. If she owns her own car, that's another plus. And if she's on a lot of products, she's another good consultant. So kind of the rule of thumb is if you are meeting with someone and you can check off 20 of these for her, then she's a good prospect. If you're between 15 and 19 of these you can check off for her, she's a desirable prospect. Less than 15 means she's an exception. Okay. She's more likely to be a good customer. Ask yourself, if my team consisted of all consultants just like this one, a prospect with an exception, would I have a successful, professional, and goal-oriented team? Probably not, right? So you guys gotta, yeah, we have to find a balance, right? So don't be afraid to ask those ones that are high achievers, that are the doctors, that are nurses, that are teachers. Don't be afraid to ask all of those ones. Lawyers. Because busy women get things done. Does anyone want to add anything to that list? All right. So you guys all know you can make 4, 9, and 13% on having a team member, right? And right now till the end of December, when you get in your red jacket, you get $100 bonus. So Janet, kudos to you. What do you got to do with that $100, Janet? Share with us.
Christmas shopping.
Christmas shopping. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay. All right. So what you guys can do is, who here uses, now some of you, I think Janet's new, so you probably didn't even get this in your kit, customer profiles, right? So Janet, what you could do is, are you putting all your clients in the Mary Kay In Touch in under My Customers?
Yeah.
Okay, so you could print, I'm pretty sure you can, I hope that's right. You can print off each customer, right? So that you have an actual paper in front of you of all your clients.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you have the profiles, the old pink profiles, use those. Get a blank sheet of paper and a pen. Make a list of every customer who doesn't have a good reason for not being a consultant. Full-time jobs don't count. Some of our top consultants have full-time jobs. Children are not a reason. Some consultants have 10 children, that is, right? People with these excuses or reasons merely lack the self-confidence to know that a business can fit nicely into their current style. For most, it's a matter of setting priorities and time management, and these skills can be learned. Think about it. You've got people all around you, and one of them could be your next team member. But if you don't have the self-confidence to ask her, don't have the self-confidence to time management, don't have the self-confidence to book her, it's not going to happen. You're going to stay in the same place where you are, going around on the same wheel. I had a discussion with a consultant this week. I've been hearing forever that I've asked people if I can mail them a sample, and they won't give me their address. I said, do you know someone who lives in the same town as you? Yeah. Have you asked her how she gets people to try her samples? No. I said, how come you haven't asked? She said, I didn't want to bug her. And I flat out said, if you want to move up or do better or have clients, you need to ask more questions, or you are going to be in the same spot this time next year. Okay. The second thing you're going to do is make a second list of personal acquaintances of friends and families and relatives. You have a lot to give them, girls. You have a lot to offer them, especially now during COVID, right? Be sure you don't shove somebody away off that list and leave them out. If she intimidates you, don't shove her off that list. Keep her on that list. Make a list of 20 out-of-town contacts and 20 in-town contacts. The real key is to make the contact. Call, text, email. I would call first so they hear it in your voice. People are missing that one-on-one connection. Okay. And here's a script you may say. Thank you so much for getting back to me. I have a painless favor to ask of you. I would love about 20 or 30 minutes of your time. Right now, I am in the position of hand selecting a dream team to work with me across Canada. And I really want to expose my dream to people like you. I like how you live and I like your values. You can hear the info in a fresh heart, a fresh mind, and see it with a fresh eye for yourself or for someone in your world now who may be looking for something like this. And possibly also someone who you think I would like to work with. I am setting up appointments on this day or this day. I'll grab and steal you away for a few minutes and I'll have a gift for your time, or I'll give you a half price lip gloss or half price any item, whatever you guys want to decide to give away. But having a script in front of you is important. Is anyone using anything right now that is really working for them and getting people to hear about the opportunity? Or DIQs?
I just posted a this or that picture. And I took one picture of like customer price of products. And then I took another picture of consultant price of products. And I just put a this and an arrow and then that. And I've already got 3 people respond. It hasn't even been up for an hour.
Oh, can you, congratulations. Can I have that post?
Yeah. No, of course. Yeah, and they're like, and then I just explain like one's customer cost, here's consultant cost. You can get the same picture of products for the exact same price.
Yeah.
Actually, the picture with more products is $2 cheaper than the picture with the less products, but.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, and then the one girl who replied is already a Scentsy consultant, and I know that. So I replied to her and I'm like, I know you already run an amazing business that you absolutely love. However, you asked for the details, so here they are. And she's actually thinking about it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So that makes me thinking now, you know what, guys? Posting a flyer with just a whole bunch of words may not attract everyone if we have a picture, because people are visual, right?
Yeah.
All right. Can't wait to get that picture. All right. Awesome. Anyone else have anything they want to share? Janet, you're like a recruiting machine. What are you up to?
I just talk about the business and the products.
Okay.
People are asking me what I'm doing. They're noticing a difference in my skin, and they're noticing my posting on Facebook, and they're like, what are you doing? And I just talk about the products, and then I say, you know what? There's the opportunity. $25, what do you have to lose?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone else want to share anything? All right. The other thing I want to stress with you guys, be sure that you're honest about the facts. We have a fantastic opportunity. We don't need to flower anything, right? You know what that means? Okay. Just tell it like it is. It's good enough for everyone. Keep your appointment short. Limit to no more time than 30 minutes of talking to them about the business. She can only absorb so much at one time. And if you drag it out, you'll only lose her along the way. And if you can, if she's like, I have to talk it over with my husband, then ask if you can chat with the husband as well. Don't be afraid to do that. Because can you know why? Why would you do that?
I just did that with my last sign up. She had sold previously and she bought from me and the skincare. And I kind of mentioned to her, I said, you know, sign up, put the money in your pocket. And I went over to her house right across the street to help her do her order. Her husband was there. And I said, you know, my husband supports me, you support her, it's a family business. And as we were talking, he's listening and he's going, she can make money off of the first order. And I'm like, yes. I said, sure. In one part of the hospital, she's in another part, you sell her business. And I went over yesterday to help her do her second order. And as we're sitting there, her cell phone's going off with orders coming in.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Men get the money part, right? If as soon as they hear 50%, it's just like, woohoo, yeah, we can make money. So if you can get them to listen, even better. All right. What else have we got on here? Keep it simple, sweetie. You guys all know that, KISS, keep it simple, sweetie. The other thing, you guys, when you are chatting with them, I always stress, if you were to make an extra $100 even a month, what would you do with that money? Because I want to know what they're going to put that money towards. And since we only got a few minutes left, I'm going to put you guys on the spot right now. We're in a brand new quarter, and I don't know if this was done, but you're in a brand new quarter. What is your goal by the end of December?
I'm aiming for team leader.
Okay. And how about sales?
The more the better.
Okay. So that's great, Janet. But right now, by tomorrow, I want you to tell Sherry what your goal is for sales by the end of December. Because you need something to track and something to focus on. You've got both parts. You got team leader, that's awesome, but now you need the sales, because team leader doesn't happen until you're meeting the people, which is selling, right? Okay. All right. I already know you were a Sapphire, so I'd like to see you higher than that this next quarter. Marcy.
Director, but I want to be tracking for car.
Yeah. Great. Great goal. You can do that. You will have what? You need to figure it out after this. Figure it out. How many? You probably only have like less than 30,000 left to do or so. Right? All right. Marcy, what's your goal?
After Kristen Sharp's presentation, a couple weeks ago, whenever that was, I decided 300 a week in sales, which is probably nothing for anyone in this call, but it's a lot for me.
No, that's great. And have you figured out how you're going to do that?
So I do have a Facebook page, and I do a live about every Thursday or Friday. And
Okay.
with those live videos, I can't believe the interaction I get and the sales I get out of that. I did my one last week. I did 3 bundles, 4, very simple, and a couple of them were Kristen's, and I sold 3 of them immediately. I was blown away. I couldn't believe it.
Awesome. Are they bundles that were in her holiday book?
Yeah, I did Holly Jolly Hands, which is the hand cream and the hand soap, and I did 12 Days of Christmas, which is the travel roll up, and then like send me your wish list and tell me who your Santa is. I'll do the rest, all those lines. And I did
Awesome.
Merry Mustache, which is the shave foam and the aftershave gel for men. And one other one, oh, Dashing Out the Door. People love that. Dashing Out the Door, which is the liquid eyeshadow, the lip gloss, and a mascara.
Awesome.
And I
Good for
really like,
you.
yeah, I like doing the ones where there's no options because then it's easy. Like that Merry Mustache one, there's no options. With the Dashing Out the Door, then I have to, okay, do you want what color do you want? What kind of mascara? You know, like that's a little more tricky, but the ones that there's no options, it's just, bam, love it.
Awesome. 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 Okay. Holly, what's your goal for this quarter?
I don't have one right now, so I'll have to think about it.
All right. You got 24 hours, Holly. Tiffany.
So I am going to finish car. Well, first I'm going to be director. Then I'm
Yeah.
going to finish car. And I want to do 4,000 for sure.
4,000 retail?
Yeah. Well, I'm just thinking what I did last quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, we'll say 4,000 wholesale.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah. Awesome. 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 Okay. All right. The last thing I'm gonna through this, I do want you guys, I think this is important, is questions to ask that generate interest in the business. And I think these are important. You can ask them, have they ever thought of running their own business? You're not going to ask them all these questions, just pick 1 or 2. Have you ever considered doing what I do? Have you ever thought about where you'd like to be in 5 years? And the second part to that question is, if you continue doing what you're doing right now, will you get there? Do you like working with people? Do you like cosmetics? Again, this is a question, like, I'm going to repeat this. You guys are not asking, if someone asked me all these questions, I think I'd probably run through the door. But just pick a couple. Another one could be, how would you like a business with unlimited earning and advancement potential? That question I would ask to someone who's a high achiever, a high D. I don't know if you guys are doing workshops or anything right now. Like, I know you guys are having like here we're not allowed, but maybe up in Thunder Bay, you're allowed to have small group sessions. Like, I know someone's having a red jacket party coming up soon. Like, I would be using that as also, would you like to be my special guest at a special red jacket celebration we're having? Like, use that red jacket party as a recruiting. Sherry, I just threw this on you.
We can only have 10 people inside.
Okay, okay.
So
So find out how many guests are coming. At least let Jana bring a guest.
yeah. Yeah. Well, we put it out to
Right.
her, we put it out to her and her team to come first, obviously, and then
Yeah.
we're gonna open the
Yeah.
invite.
Yeah, so when you do get back to doing, when we can do regular meetings, of course, invite guests out, right? Ask them to be your special guests. The next one is my sales director has challenged me to share information on the business with 3 women this month to practice. Would you be willing to give me your feedback? My sales director has challenged me to share information on the business with 3 women this month. Would you be willing to give me your feedback? Now, chances are if you just ask 3 people, 1 will probably sign up, right? I'm going to give you the stats on this too. Share it with 3 people, probably 1 will sign up. All right, so those are some great questions that you guys can ask. Kind of lead you to what kind of a prospect they would be on your team. And always remember, you get to pick if you want them on your team or not, right? All right, anyone else have any other questions before I let you guys go? All right, so nourishing oil. I want to see faces, pictures of you guys putting on your face tonight. All right. Sherry and I will be watching you.
I'm gonna go open one and go live right now.
Yeah, I'm going live on my group to tell them about it because I haven't told them that it's a product of the month. So, all right. Okay, guys, have a fabulous week. Think about your goals for this quarter because we are already halfway through October. Okay, it's the biggest selling time of the year, so you guys should be go big or go home. Think big. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.